Are you laughing?
I did laugh.
Yeah, they were laughing. Okay, alright. So it's good to have you again, AJ. You're already part of the family.
Stop it.
Why are you laughing? It's not me that is the problem. The just concluded football week had a lot for us, a lot of emotions. It was a roller coaster journey for everyone, all football lovers. And we are back on CenterKick Weekend Review to bring you all the juicy detail from all that went down. AJ, how are you doing? It's good to have you again on this episode with us.
Always nice to be around here, and I can't wait to go straight into action. So let's have it already.
All right. We're talking about a lot, but let's start with the FIFA Club World Cup. We saw the FIFA president, yes, came out last week. He did announce the prize money. Undoubtedly, that is the most priced tournament so far that we have for this season. A total of $1 billion allotted for that particular tournament, and it's divided into two segments. We have the participation, just for participating. You get a fee, and then from the playoffs, from the performances, there is another allocation from the 1 billion. And let's talk about Africa. We have 4 teams representing us from the African continent. Yes, 6 teams participating in that tournament. Al Ali, we have
16 per continent.
No, I'm saying 6 continents. Sorry, participating in that tournament. Yes, and for Africa, we have just 4 teams. 3 of those 4 teams are from North Africa and just 1 from South Africa, which is Mamelodi Sundowns. Let's get your review on that discussion.
Well, first of all, I always wondered exactly where FIFA get the money from, because $1 billion sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. You now understand why Sepp Blatter was being investigated for fraud when he was FIFA president, because aside maybe the office of the Nigerian president, FIFA president is another place you have to investigate what there is money for, because there's a lot of money in that place.
Yeah.
That's $1 billion, and that's not the total amount of money they generate from that office alone. I want to ask how they make the money aside TV rights and the sponsorship and everything that they have from every single business across the world that works with FIFA. Obviously, football is the most important and talked about sport across the world. So I just am really mind blown about the fact that they can generate that amount of money per annum and invest into just one competition. There are other competitions they'll spend more money on, but they're spending $1 billion. Imagine I have just half of that money. My next 300 generations are sorted out, but it's all obviously put into a good cause, and it's going to be the FIFA Club World Cup. One thing we do know about the World Cup, the FIFA Club World Cup, is that it's supposed to replace the FIFA Confederations Cup. It's going to do that, but I wish that it would not be too much burden on the players. But for the talking points in this perspective, is it going to go well? Yes, it will go well from my point of view. From an African standpoint, 4 teams, it's okay, I guess. It would have been better, it would have been 5, but 4 teams is okay. Now, here's the talking point. 3 African teams.
4 African teams.
3 North African teams, I meant to say.
3 North
I
African.
think it's the bare truth. It's the clearest truth. Those 3 from Northern Africa
Al Ali
should be there.
Yeah.
Al Ali, Esperance de Tunis, whether Casablanca,
Yeah.
whether it was Raja, whether it was RS Berkane, whether it was Zamalek, as far as it's North Africa, it's supposed to be like that. And I think, I don't mean to sound racist, but the Northern African nations do not act like typical African nations. Because unless it's Simba or Young Africans, Chiefs, Sundowns, Pirates, TP Mazembe, and who else is there?
And
That's
South
all.
Africa.
No, I'm talking about outside Northern Africa.
Okay, outside
These
North
are the
Africa.
most.
Okay, yeah.
Al Akli, I think Al Hilal, Durman, and maybe no, Sudan is also a North African country. So outside North Africa, you can't count very many teams across the African continent that are good on the pitch, off the pitch, and are properly run as a good football club. I said Young Africans and Simba,
Yeah.
Chiefs, Pirates, Sundowns, TP Mazembe.
Those are all South Africans.
Mazembe is Central African. I
Okay.
think it's Congolese. Simba and Young Africans are Tanzanians, Eastern Africa. I'm tempted to say Zanak or Zesco United from Zambia, but they're not that good. They are still Nigerian level. They're not that good yet. I just know them because I've been following the league in Zambia. But when it comes to class, quality, and everything, these are the teams that you can always talk about. I'm struggling to find a name in Western Africa. There's no Ghanaian club that fits the level.
No.
Active Mimosas have a history, but they're not still there from Ivory Coast. So obviously, it had to be North Africa. If there's a way I could even be involved, I would say you should take all of them for North Africa. But Sundowns have to be there because Sundowns have been remarkable from South Africa, champions of the PSL, winning over and over again. And they've always made South Africa proud and Southern Africa. So yes, they have to be there. In the future, hopefully Africa gets 5 or 6 slots, and maybe one day Nigeria becomes serious. But it wouldn't take one club. It would take the entire league before it becomes that serious.
Just to re-emphasize on what you've said, what do you think the North African teams are doing that we're not doing from this part of Africa?
What do you think they're doing that we're not doing? That's the question.
Yeah.
We're not doing anything. We're joking with our football. They are doing everything that all European clubs are doing. Do you ever spend time to sit down and just go through the social media accounts of these clubs? I went through the social media account of USM Alger or MC Alger that played against Orlando Pirates. I felt like I was going through Chelsea's social media handle. Consistency in all fronts. On Twitter, it's like a proper European club. Facebook, the same thing. And it's not just about them posting. Engagement is also there. That means they have a connected fan base and a team that puts out content the way it should be done. If Chelsea make a post in 2 minutes, it's flooded the timeline. Same thing for Alakli. Don't joke with Alakli. Egyptians are following the club very well. And they just capitalize on the fact that football is taken very seriously there. So everything is working well for them. The only thing is that they just are probably not going to be considered favorites to win the FIFA Club World Cup. But in terms of organization and infrastructure, they know what they're doing. And they are going to go there and be proud of themselves because they deserve to be there. So what are they doing that we're not doing? We're not taking football seriously. They take it seriously. They hire who's supposed to be hired. They have a good coach. They're not being tribalistic. They have a good stadium. They make sure the fans come out and watch the games.
Process also.
Yes, the security is there for you to go and watch the game, sell tickets, everything, proper media, website, everything is done. Jerseys are being sold in very good places and prices. It's basically the way the economy is that helps them. Even if Egypt will have a problem with recession, their football will always save them. We're not serious here. For us, football is civil service work. So until we take and change, until we change the narrative over here before we start seeing positivity in our football. So unless we're serious, we will never reach that level. Remember the African Football League? Aimba did not deserve to be there. Let's forget about how they were thrashed and humiliated. They never deserved to be there. Remember that thing that they did when they got Innocent Gabriel when that nonsense on his back? You think we ever see Ahali do that? How could you use chalk to write 3 on the player's shirt, the back? The thing was so embarrassing. But the problem is that Nigerians sometimes don't have shame. How can you be dragging Aimba for that?
The shameless.
Imagine dragging Aimba's administration for that and they're telling you that's not important. Nobody wanted to solve it. So we're not ready for that. And I think when we're ready, we'll know, we'll tell ourselves the truth and FIFA will know. But until then, we're not ready because Aimba themselves on social media, there's no seriousness. On the pitch, no seriousness. Administration, no seriousness. We're not ready. But those Northern Africans are more than ready.
Let's relieve your emotions from last week, or just a few seconds. Tell us about the draw we had as a nation in the international break, playing at home.
Nigeria against Zimbabwe, 1-1 at full time. I did so many interviews post game. I just want to summarize because now I can speak more better than that day.
From a logical point.
That day I couldn't.
That
day I didn't have words.
Your emotions were flying everywhere. Sorry.
I'll borrow the words of Ola Aina and Alex Iwobi.
Okay.
Chill. We will still go to the World Cup. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
It's in Jesus' hands now. It's not in our hand again.
All right.
We need prayers and we need results. That's it.
As always, as a nation, we need prayers. What do you say?
We've been since independence. And nobody's helping you.
Guys, I don't know what he's saying, but I mean, I hope you caught the joke. Let's talk about the U-17 AFCON 2025.
The one in Nigeria is not participating.
Yes.
What did they talk about? As far as I'm not there. We'll just do it for CenterKick's level because CenterKick is always covering African football. As for me, it's Nigerian football. My hands is washed. Nothing. If I see a post, I skip it.
What do you think we've missed as a nation for grooming this talent? Because
we didn't miss anything. We're just complacent. See, this is not supposed to be an insult. If you take it as an insult, no problem. The people who are leaders in Nigeria, they are good leaders. They are very good leaders in Nigeria. But most of them don't know their job. They do not know how to do their job. Till today, I will not forget that drama that went on the 17 Waffles only. Ha! God. how can you have? Do you know that Nigerians are so influential? We have Nigerians almost every place in the world. Amaju Pinnick was in FIFA's council. What did he do for Nigeria? And he wanted to run again for elections. Nigeria should go and vote for him. What did he do there? Let me not even talk about the people that are political leaders in the country. They just assume office and don't do anything again. But let's talk about our football now, because this is a football show. What did Amaju Pinnick do in that place as a FIFA council member? In CAF, we have members.
Mm-hmm.
We have people in high places. Yeah. But for them to use their influence, and do you think Patrick Motsepe would ever allow South Africa to be in that mess Nigeria was? Patrick Motsepe is South African. He's a businessman, a billionaire. We're talking about billions here. Nigeria finished, was it best third place team, I think? Yes. Initially in the competition, it was stated that the best third place team would join the two teams to qualify for the African Cup of Nations on the 17th. Mm-hmm. Nigeria started slow in the group stage. We managed to qualify. We're not that slow. We qualified. We were okay. Where the problem came on the semi-final, we lost. Mm-hmm. Unbelievably. Mm-hmm. So, how do you rescue yourself now? A proper footballing nation with good leaders would jump, swing into action to make sure that they motivate the players to get third place and ensure that third place is achieved.
Well,
now,
we
won third place. Now, Ghana, that were even the host, were fourth place. Mm-hmm. But I'll shock you when I tell you that Ghana puts more work to ensure that 4 teams qualify instead of 3 teams. Nigeria was just relaxing. People were there. Yeah, you see reports that, NFF president is telling us that this is going to happen. Someone in CAF is saying, did they do anything to ensure it happened? Nothing was done. We just saw and heard things in the media. Because I follow Ghanaian sport handles, and those guys were pushing every single strength they had to ensure that 4 teams would qualify from Wafu Zone B. In the end, what did they do? They took that third place and gave to Wafu Zone A. Because we were fighting about it. Now we're not there on the 17th. A place that we would have shone so brightly. Those talents are back in the country. Yeah. God knows if they'll be called up to on the 17th again or if they'll go on the 20th. So already progression of talent is a problem in Nigeria. Mm-hmm. But then for your leaders to do the right thing, see, we have been singing and praying and hoping one day that we'll have good leaders. Until then, just accept the fate that we are in. We don't have good leaders in some places, not everywhere. Because let me put it like this, if the people in charge of that, in looking over that thing, if their sons were in that team, they would have had sleepless nights. Mm-hmm. They would have pushed for us to go to that on the 17th AFCON. We're not there now. Nothing we can do.
It will always be the those on top working things out for themselves. Well, still in these emotions, let's talk about. We just ended the international break, and we have a competition coming for the ladies. I'm talking about AFCON 2025, and we had no friendlies. There was no playoffs, no games for the Super Falcons, and we're playing in June. How long will we keep talking about issues like this?
April. This is
April. Just April, a month apart. May.
Trust NFF, they'll arrange 2 or 3 friendlies in May. I'm not defending them, but not today start shaming us now. NFF and shame are very okay. They're not bothered by the shame. I can single-handedly pinpoint 15 things that are shameful enough for the Nigerian Football Federation, but they will not be shamed. They don't feel the shame. You can't shame the shameless. You can only scream and shout and beg and pray, but they don't feel the shame. And then if we're not losing the group stage and losing, they'll not blame those innocent women there. One thing that we have to be happy about is that at least they are still playing football.
Yeah,
for their fitness. But as a nation together,
collective spirit.
Let's just hope that the call-up players are used to themselves. Because you see me, you guys normally used to turn us to the Farmers League now, winning the AFCON. When last did we win it now? Everyone has woken up. We are still there depending on talent. Not only our hard work will always be talent. So once again, whoever caused Nigeria with bad leaders, you tried. Because the cost is still heavy on us. We don't have good leaders in this place. And someone's conscience is like somebody will sit down at home. You're supposed to fix this. You don't fix it, and you don't do anything about it. And you have a good conscience.
Just so comfortable.
Like I don't understand. Are you people? How wicked can you be? Let me not start shouting that. Okay, if I'm NFF president or if I'm in a good office, whether or not I will try my best to just see if the small 1,000 or 2,000 I can just put in my pocket. At least do the right thing.
Yeah.
Before you try to siphon in quotes or allegedly siphon money. Allegedly siphon money or allegedly put money in some way. Do the right thing and check if small change will remain. That's how the Europeans do it now. Do your thing the right way first. You think the Europeans don't eat money? They steal money, but at least they build the projects first.
Yeah.
We steal money first. Or we allegedly steal money first. Put allegedly. There's someone come and say, I said it. We allegedly steal the money and we don't do the work. And that was not allegedly because we don't do the work.
Yeah.
We don't do the work. So nobody's serious. I'll just keep on praying. Because I know God in heaven will not embarrass us. But worst that can happen is we'll lose in the final.
So I'm just hoping that we don't get to blame these ladies. Or
Nobody blame the ladies. No one. We'll be over that. Nobody blame the ladies. But don't worry, NFL will give you a friendly match. Or May. It can be 2 weeks before the thing starts, or just 1 week, or 3 days before it starts. Just play 2 friendlies.
Yeah, that closed was friendly.
It happens.
The last game we played,
against Algeria, home and away.
It was they played two friendlies the same week.
You're the one that's working yourself up. NFL will just bounce 2 friendlies out of nowhere and put for you. Don't worry.
All right, let's proceed. Let's come back to Nigeria League, the Nigeria Premier Football League. We have the match day 31 last week. Just give me a general review of the playoffs. Some general covering.
I don't have too much to talk about.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say one thing. Remo keep going. Proud of them. And then Akwa United are now unbeaten in 5. Can you imagine?
And they've escaped relegation.
They've not escaped. They have not.
No, let's just say they're sitting above relegation for the first time since match day 7.
Yeah, since October the 3rd. First time since the promise keepers out of relegation. I bookmarked the date because I never thought it would come again. I know. You know what's even more funny?
What?
No team has a longer active unbeaten run in the Nigerian league than Akwa United. Can you imagine? 5 games unbeaten. So maybe the stone that was rejected has become the chief cornerstone. And first of all, we have to give credit to Kennedy Boboye.
Yeah, he's really done. He's really worked wonders. That's
how
we say that prayer works.
You know about prayers. You think the 4 teams that are below you are not praying? What you need now is to ensure that you continue.
Yeah,
you score a game away.
Yeah.
Look for a draw.
He gets a draw if he doesn't win.
Look for a draw in the game away. You can't be losing points at this point anymore.
Yeah, it's very critical. He's just 2 points apart from Nasarawa United.
And the 16 that you are in is not safe.
Yeah,
you need to push and reach 12.
United
you need to reach 12 because that in the NPFL from 10th to 20 is not safe. So push and reach 12. And then find a way to stay there. Win your games home, draw away, lose, come back, win. That's what we need to do. You see the magic of winning games away in this league. They beat Akwa United away.
Yeah.
And suddenly they are out of relegation zone. All this while you've been losing games away. You're just stupidly losing games away. That's why Remo are top of the league. Win games away, come back at home, win away, come at home.
At least draw, if not.
My summary from the entire. Aside Aqua, the only team that has unbeaten in 5 games in that longest active run is Bayelsa United. And that tells you how far they have gone. So, I'm proud of them. And that stadium will never go to the NNL. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen. And just to butchers on one of the club, Hadland. You know, Hadland has somehow...
Hadland won't relegate.
Hadland has somehow gone out of the talks of relegation.
What question are they?
It should be Hadland or... Are you serious? They're back on 18.
They're back. You check terrible now. Hadland are 18. They won't relegate. I told you in the NWFL you are not safe. 10 to 20, you are not safe. Hadland went in a good run of form sometimes, but they've been dropping points on recently. I just know that they'll not get relegated.
Hadland?
Yeah, they'll not get relegated. I think they'll escape it. I want them to be in the NPFL for 2 reasons. Emmanuel Amonike.
Okay.
And for the name Heartland. Iwanyawo National. You can't be having 5 titles and being in the NNL. It doesn't make sense. Instead, be in the NPFL and let's have that clash of 5 against 9 titles, 5 against 8 titles. It makes sense for the bookies, for the papers. So I don't want them to go to relegation, and I know they will not go. They have good players in the squad, and they'll definitely make it. But which team? There's a team that's really surprising me now. Abia Warriors. Yes.
Yeah, you read my mind.
Abia Warriors. I want to talk about them.
That man. 3rd on the table currently.
I think, first of all, we're not surprised that Imam Bakabo is that high.
Yeah.
What we're surprised at is the fact that it's Abia Warriors is that high. First of all, they don't have a good stadium. It's not a joke. This is not trolls. Abia Warriors stadium is trash.
It's shambolic.
It's complete. Everybody that has gone there has said it. And we keep asking the government, they keep telling us next season. Next season. I pity the players on that pitch. How do you guys find yourself 3rd on that pitch? That is not a pitch.
They're thriving. It's not an excuse.
If you go to Roma here when the rain is falling, Jesus Christ, you will not see ball to play. there's a long list of journalists that traveled to Umahia to watch a game. Let me start from our friend Mr. Sidebe at the Athletic. The day Mr. Sidebe went to Umahia Township Stadium to watch, he was crying about what he saw. That's like a pig farm or like a yam. That's not a pitch. So who's in charge? Everyone's focused on Aimba. And then that's why I'm happy that Abia Warriors have gone far. So at least now people can remember there's another team in Abia State. Aimba don't know what they are doing. Abia Warriors are doing well. Imam Bakabu was a former league winner in this league. Won the title with Rangers in 2016. Now he's back. And in his first season, he's pushing for the continent. Honestly, I don't want him to make that continent. Because if he makes the continent, they will knock him out in the first round. For too many reasons. Number one, he does not have the players that will be on the continent.
If he makes the continent.
If he makes that third place, he's just lock that place down for now. He's 1 away and winning at home. And I might sound like a hater for our Igbo brothers that are watching me. I'm not a hater. I'm just looking for quality teams on the continent.
Okay.
Because people don't have stadium. Obviously, they'll push you guys to Uyo.
Yeah, of course.
Unless Igbo people will come out. You say I'm sounding tribalistic. Igbo people come out and watch your matches. Is it Yoruba men that come and watch Igbo matches? Because Rangers, I applaud Rangers, they tried. You see some Igbo guys, Rangers are coming to you to play. They'll come out, leave their shop. Yeah. But before you see Igbo man close the shop to come and watch match, it's very hard.
Yeah, very.
But upon still leave your shop. I'm just saying in case you guys qualify, because you know how it normally is now. They'll come to play with you. You will not see over 500 people in the stadium. And they'll now knock you. They'll face leg, you win 1-0. Second leg, come out 3-0.
Yeah.
Even in the they're not still a shop winning. Because you have to adapt to a new home ground. Yeah. And now, there is no way that CAF, even if they tie CAF blindfold, they cannot approve that stadium. Now, that's one thing. Secondly, you don't have the players. Imama is working wonders with players, but other wonders will end in the second preliminary rounds. You can't meet Asfar or ES Tunis and then you work wonders again. Highest you will do is in New York, you play home 1-0, 2-1. You go away, they'll flush you like 4. So, Abia Warriors, please just calm down. You people are doing too much. Leave that place for Rangers. Leave it for Rangers or City, at least. But I applaud the form they're in. They are remarkable. They are winning games. Sunday Mego and everyone is scoring for them. Lovely. Last year they made it to FA Cup final. This year they're in the 3rd place. I don't know who is. Maybe they went to wash their face somewhere or they did some good jam. But I like the fact that they are becoming relevant. And Aimba are going down small. So it's balancing a bit now. So
do you have a thing against Aimba?
No, I mean I just like trolling them. Now they're always high up there. So this is that they're down. They let them enjoy some more. I mean they don't give people a chance to troll them. Even if you still can't troll them because you don't have Champions League. So it's not easy.
Still, let's review that penalty call for Rangers that was waved off by the referee. What do you say? I love getting your takes for penalty wave off by refs, but I want to get your take regardless because you will say the referee is right. But I still want to get your take.
I'm sorry, but I have to stay with the referee.
Okay.
I stick with the referee again.
This point.
I've seen replays. It is controversial, but as always, I stick with the referee. And until the day you see me not stick with an NPFL referee this season, it must be clear and obvious. Okay.
So that wasn't clear for you.
It wasn't clear enough. I believe in the reformation of the referees this season. I don't think I've seen games. I've seen games not in the U alone. I've seen games in Ibadan. I've seen games in Ikene. I've seen games in Enugu. I've seen Nigerian referees. They have changed. They have given their lives to Christ. So I believe it was not a penalty.
All right, let's just get to at least the top teams. We already know Remo Star sitting on top, followed by Rivers United, followed by Abia Warriors, and then Shooting Stars and Rangers. Ikorodu City have in some way suffered a little bit. But they're currently number 6 on the table.
I think it's good enough. They should drop deeper. I dropped to probably 10 or 12. Because it's not like I don't like them, but you guys are doing too much, yo. Abia Warriors dead.
You know they have a game. They didn't play the match. Their game against Katsina was rescheduled.
Yeah, but they're doing too much. How? This is NPFL. Abia Warriors dead. How? Ikorodu City 6th. As how? What's going on? See, it just shows how unserious people are. Ikorodu City, if you manage to add 2-3 players.
Above Kano Pillars. Let's be like.
Pillars, by the way, Usman Abdallah is back. So for the first time in I think 65 days, something days. It's back into the. See, we're not doing football. What is the meaning of that? How do you suspend the manager? As how?
And then he resumes.
God. Is it NPFL? It's God that is helping us. We're not doing football in this country. It's God.
Oh, Chim.
Just I don't want that people focus on Super Eagles because you people are not doing football. What is the meaning of that? Did you see Man you suspend Ragnick for 3 weeks or suspend Ten Hag? Upon say Ten Hag they lose match, he was still coming out every match there. Ruben Amorim is you still come at the next match. They will still allow him to reach there. What is you people's problem? See, one day maybe our children will sit down here and discuss NPFL and they will say this is a good league. But for this one,
For this time.
this thing is just Jesus God I beg league because every match day is God I beg.
Alright. Speaking of God, I beg, let's head into the NWFL. Let's talk about the NWFL. My highlights. No, they lost at home to Rivers Angels. And funniest part, this match day 9 was like a reverse fixture for the game they won of the NWFL this season. And just 2 teams managed to break the tie. Every other team have won both. The teams that won last the first game day won again. So I was expecting that at least, okay, so Ibo Angel is playing at home. Let's start with them. The Ibo Angels playing at home, hosting Rivers Angels. And then they lost.
Obviously, we're always going to lose. There's a big difference between them and Rivers. Rivers Angels is not just bigger than them media-wise.
I have seen them play. I can say that Rivers Angels are way up there.
So it was obvious. I'm just hoping that maybe the Akanenying form can rub up on the ladies, but it's not going to happen because even for Aqua, we're praying so hard, and there's money at Aqua. So now imagine where there's no money, and you guys barely pray for them. What are they going to do?
They won't relegate actually because they're currently number 6 on the table. So they have 8 teams pay group.
With the way things are going, you're very hopeful, Osha. No wonder.
I'm serious. They won't relegate because the team that is on the relegation zone is Benek Queens with 0 points from 9 games.
You will be surprised. Just don't tell them not to win their games. Let them keep playing home and away losses. It will tell you what it does. Don't worry. I'm just telling you, for Ibo Angels, they need to step up. And the 6th position is too embarrassing.
I've seen their gameplay. They really need to step up. I wasn't impressed when I saw them play Delta Queens, but Rivers Angels kind of like put them on their toes. They were edgy.
The bottom line is just improve yourself. That's it. Improve yourself.
My highlights. Let's talk about that game. Robo's Queen. 8-1 against Benek Queens.
Yeah, I saw that headline. I just didn't.
2 hat-tricks and then a brace.
I love it when people score hat-tricks in thrashings like that. Not the one that they score hat-trick or probably score 9 goals and then the striker not score any single goal or assist anyone. Robo Queens are a big name. Take Rivers Angels, Bayelsa Queens, Edo Queens. All of these teams are big names. I'm impressed and I love the fact that it was 8 goals. It shows that the people are ruthless in the league. I love the scoreline. I hope they keep doing more. That's it.
Edo Queens played away to Abia Angels, and of course, Edo Queen won. That's what they're on top of the table.
Those are teams that are serious. See, let's ignore this thing, okay? You know what I'm supposed to say. You know what I'm going to say. If you're serious,
people want to hear you say them.
By their leg, you shall know them.
Okay.
Edo Queen, Rivers Angels, Bayelsa, you know them already.
Remo Stars ladies.
And Robo, I think sometimes
Robos are currently number 4 in their group.
So you see, serious teams. It's not too different from the men's league. When you're serious, the result will tell. So just do your job, and that's it. Is it too early to talk about the title? It's too early, yeah. Let's just ignore the title race for now.
We don't have too much of the games. Of course, they'll be playing the Super 6 after this episode of games are played.
So start picking teams now. Edo Queens. I'm going Edo Queens. I'm
going for the champion.
Yes.
To retain it.
And I want to see them. I want to see them on the African continent again because I think they have what it takes.
Yeah,
Last time they beat Sundowns. They can do it again, and I'm looking forward to seeing them do it.
All right, let's wrap up. Let's wind down to wrapping up, right? The NNL is resuming this week. We're back to the NNL. They're resuming their match day this week. Which of the games are you most expectant to see?
Obviously, the ones that involve Aqua-based teams.
Goswell is playing. Okay, Goswell.
Because initially our plan was to replace Aqua, but Aqua don't probably want to go back to NNL now. So we'll support them. I'll support them.
They'll just be in the NNL. They're not coming. There's no hopes. With their performance, let's be honest. With their performance, they're not coming to the NPFL. They will just retain their spot.
Where's Sporting Lagos, by the way? Please, sorry guys, but I will do anything within my will to make sure Sporting Lagos don't come back to the NPFL. Within my will, I'm not going. If the ball goes out, I'm looking for ball. Can I run away? If they pursue me,
you turn to one of their ball boys.
Because normally, like I don't like Sporting Lagos. You're written there. Like I just have that one in my head. No anything Sporting Lagos, please go away. I prefer Inter Lagos 1472.
Ikorodu City to have no hopes. Let's be very honest.
But I feel so bad for them. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So you understand? But it's Sporting Lagos, NLO, even NWFL, just like non-league. Just I don't want to see them. I want to see them. I don't have a problem with the players. I like the players. I like
It's just the name that you don't like.
And I recorded the tweet. I quoted it on my ex. I'll retweet it again when I go back.
Okay.
To show you people that this thing did not just start anyhow. These people dragged us. They dragged me. I told them to relegate. They relegated. But they still touched me now. Okay. No, it was not Van. It was Akwa United. Where were you? Okay. Super 8 or Super 6? Super 8. They beat Akwa in Lagos. They tore every Akwa United fans clothes that day. They say, if it's sure for you, open your mouth, talk. So, I bookmarked the tweet, kept all of them. After 1 year, I came back. They relegated. They say, first to do the pain. People come back, let me see. Come back to the NPFL. When I go, they tire. You guys not Lagos now. You start going out small. You join Ikorodu, you join Inter Lagos. Because I'm like, let me not say I'm wishing you guys bad, but I'm praying you guys don't promote back. I'm not wishing you bad, but I'm just hoping you guys stay in NNL. It's like, I'm not wishing you bad, though, but I don't want you to promote. So it's two different things, you understand? I wish Lagos had better teams than them. Stationary stores, Julius Berger, those were rock solid Lagos teams, BBC Lions. That's the team that will mention Lagos. You're like, jeez, Lagos is coming to NPFL. Not Sporting Lagos. What's Sporting Lagos? Sporting Lagos is not an NPFL team. Ikorodu City itself, they don't still put fear in my body. They're still like a baby team. The time that we'll see if Ikorodu City are ready for this league next season, when they'll start selling players, by the season end, people will start leaving. All their players, they're noticing them small. They are not hyping them, but they scout and noticing their players. Shola, Delany, all of them, they will leave small. Recruitment is now when we will know if they're ready. And God forbid, they might get relegated next season. But I'm hoping they don't shut, because I think they're really doing well there. I
feel that they're putting in all the necessary...
Yes, they are. Sporting Lagos are doing the same thing. Good media, good outing, but I don't like them. You just stay there, don't come back. And you can quote me, Mr. Nigerian football said, I don't like Sporting Lagos. Until my children do not like Sporting Lagos. My grandchildren don't like Sporting Lagos.
So what is it like? What will
you leave my house now.
Okay.
Find a way to stay with your grandmother. Something like that.
Alright, so in the spirit of being gracious, and we are in Uyo, let's wrap up with this event. The Niger Delta Sport Festival is ongoing here in the city of Uyo across different outlets. We have some of the games that will be going on at the Nest of Champions. I think it's basically track events, maybe athletes, those are running. And then we also have events also going, or games going on at the Uyo Township, and also at West Itam, Dakada, what is that place called?
What's that Sport Complex?
Yeah, Dakada Sport Complex, and various other venues. What do you have to say about that event?
I just like the fact that they always find a way to always...
It's the maiden edition, by the way.
Maiden or not. I just like the fact that they always find a way to ensure that teenagers' talents are recognized, or talents are recognized across the country, not at the biggest level. Because if you're always waiting for the National Sports Festival, some names that might have been discovered in a region like this will never be discovered. So on the angle and aspect of more talent being discovered, it's a brilliant idea. I just hope that the people in charge at some specific places will not frustrate some other people with whatever they are giving us or whatever they're in charge of. So please, whoever is in charge, whoever coordinating, please try to be fair to the media, to the participants, and to the fans. Let's make this thing go well in the first edition so they can keep having more of them. And I'm very proud of Akwa Ibom is hosting it.
Yeah,
because not in the States hosting anything.
Infrastructural benefits too. I mean, they're developing places. I did visit the Uyo Township Stadium. The pool area was being worked on. It's been published.
The only thing that Akwa Ibom has is just field to play match. If people don't, they always have just using about
and
play
then
match in
the West Town was also.
That's what I'm saying now, but like sometimes you're supposed to have other.
We don't even have any of these games on with apart from football. Nothing works in Akwa Ibom.
That's what I'm saying.
Very honest.
That's what I'm saying now.
Are we even sure we have
who is in charge of
in basketball?
You're going too far. Who is our sports commissioner? Is it Minister? Yeah.
We support
Everything
Barca.
is inside football.
Okay.
If it's not football, and the football, they're not still doing well.
Yeah, funny part.
All your teams are in relegation. They'll not say AJ said something bad. They are doing well. If money touch people's hand, they don't go talking it. So that's how Nigeria is. But it's embarrassing. Akwa deserves more and needs more. I'm happy that they have tried. This is a stepping stone.
Yeah.
Hopefully in the future they'll host more tournaments.
Thank you so much. Please help us wrap up today's show. I'm feeling gracious, by the way. You should thank me after now.
Just arrange food so we'll eat after the show. Anyway.
Okay.
So, in the spirit of AJ's happiness and her deciding to sponsor our evening meal, thank you guys so much for watching. And we promise you guys the next time we come along, it will be much more exciting. Thank you so much for tuning into our watch along last time for Nigeria against Rwanda. We won that game. I think if we did another one, we would have won against Zimbabwe. Maybe you guys were the secret. And hopefully next time, Super Eagles will win their 2 matches in international break. As always, you can join us on all social media platforms, catch our content, watch us live, turn on post notifications, follow us on all social media handles. CenterKick is the name. My name is AJ on Twitter. I'm Mr. Nigerian Football, and she is winner, also called AJ
Akanenying James. Don't mispronounce my name.
Akanenying.
Akanenying James.
What does Akanenying mean?
My name is Akanenying, the greatest name. Thank you so much.
What does Akanenying mean?
We'll see you next time.
What does Akanenying mean?
The greatest name.
Really? Akanenying.
We don't have to do this on the show.
People need to know what it means now.
Okay, Akanenying. It means the greatest
name.
name.
Yeah, Akanenying.
Yes.
Okay.
Akanenying is so special. I'm the only species.
I've never heard it before.
Exactly.
That's why I keep calling it Akanenying.
I'm my guy.
What does Akanenying mean?
Akanenying is more than riches.
Well, even me, I don't know my language that well.
Thank you so much, guys. Sorry that we had to do that in front of you.
But we have to educate you guys now.
Yeah.
It's not just about football.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.